years, he traveled extensively with his spiritual master, receiving close personal guidance and training in the practice and preaching of bhakti yoga. This period shaped his devotional character, discipline, and missionary spirit. And we're very pleased and honored to have him with us here this evening. Please join me in welcoming him.
Hare Krishna. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimati Gopal Krishna Goswami Tamni Prabhupada Susaitimya Prakasha Vidyavacha Pacharam Kivan Shari Patenu Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshuro Militam Yena Tasvai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shiguru Sijuta Padakamalam Sigurum Vaisnavamscha Sirupang Sagrajatam Sahagana Ragunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakambitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vindavaniswari Visabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaisnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivas Adi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. We're very delighted and extremely blissful, especially coming in New York City, the first place where Srila Prabhupada came and started our movement in 1966, July in particular, around July 13th. So this year we are observing and celebrating the 60th anniversary of the incorporation of ISKCON, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So this is the place where it all started, 26 2nd Avenue. Prabhuji was showing us how Mukunda Das Goswami now, before Mike, what's his name? Michael Grant. He founded this place, and the rent at that time was $125 only. But that's a lot of money at that time. And now it's about $3,000, $3,400 to be exact. So, and we're still going to be having, hopefully, this place for many more years to come, and hopefully you'll be able to purchase this place. But in the meantime, we're just letting you know if anyone would like to give some donation to maintain this place. This is a free ad, by the way. Uh, please do so. And I'm very, very amazed how this place has been. It's like coming back 60 years ago, same as it was with Prabhupada sitting here in front of us, and the same Maha Mantra written, same fonts, and the original painting of Radha and Krishna, and many more paintings of Mother Jadurani. She was like around 15 years old, 16 years old at that time. And yes, it's very touching, not just coming here and say, oh, yeah, it's a great place. But what is greatness of this should actually be felt within our hearts and have that gratitude to Srila Prabhupada, that if Srila Prabhupada wouldn't have come here in New York, especially in this place, 26 Second Avenue, nowhere will all of us have very enlightening and very enriching, spiritually surcharged. Will be somewhere out there near the gutter and swimming in the ocean of material sufferings. So I would like to somehow, I would like to read my offering of Vyasa Puja that I wrote, because in that offering to Srila Prabhupada, I listed so many accomplishments during the time of Srila Prabhupada, and also from whatever we can mention nowadays, what's happening in our ISKCON world. Let me see if I can get it. I was searching for it, and somehow or other, it was in one of those sites, ISKCON sites. So I'm going to read this for you and to remind us. I'm sure most of us already heard or know all of this, but it's always good to refresh this for our nourishment. It's like there is a saying in the Philippines, you will not reach your destination if you don't look back from where you came from. So our goal ultimately is to go back home, back to Godhead. And Srila Prabhupada has given us this opportunity to go back home, back to Godhead. However, we also have to be reminded of our not be able to repay back this great fortune that we received from Srila Prabhupada and the disciplic succession. So by doing so, we'll be able to again reminded of our fortune, as Prabhupada says. Or one time he was asked by one of his disciples, where did we get this fortune from? We never thought of any pious credits from the past, including me, myself, coming from Philippines. But we have some devotees here from India, so it's a great place, or some from France. You from France?
I was born in America.
America, but you speak French, right? And Americans. So Prabhupada says, you did not have any fortune but I give you this fortune to somehow follow the path of going back home, back to Godhead. So let me read a letter that was written by Srila Prabhupada, 13th of November, 1969, to Mother Jayasri. Just as you have already understood the benefits of this Krishna consciousness movement, try to realize and assimilate it more and more and distribute it to the suffering humanity. Our movement is the greatest gift to the human race. They may not immediately appreciate it, but time will come and history will give evidence that this movement saved the human society from being fallen into barbarianism. Barbarians, yes. Barbarians means uncivilized, backwards. People may say, oh, we have very advanced civilization now, economically, socially, everything. But I've heard, sorry, I'm going to give you this not so good news, that there is a crash today, economic crash, which means starting tomorrow, everything will go high rocket, the prices. And there's economic crash, means you don't feel it yet, but soon the heaviness of the standard of living will be so difficult. And who knows how long will that last. So yes, without this movement, which was originally actually originated from 500 years ago, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Sankirtan movement, and Srila Prabhupada has brought it to the West and then spread all over the world. So this year, we'll be celebrating the 60th anniversary of the founding of your society, ISKCON. And this prophecy is already being realized. Our movement is increasing more and more as many devotees are being made. Many temples are being constructed. Your transcendental books in many languages are being printed and distributed by the millions every year. Prasadam is being profusely distributed all over the world. Many sustainable community farm projects are being set up all over the world. I just heard in Tennessee, now they have 4 farms. One included that, I may say, Bhakti Life, that group. They have also following Prabhupada. They're distributing books all over North America, especially US. #1 book distributor from there. Yes. Krishna Life, sorry, Bhakti Life is another one. Many life. Many lives. Yes. Many restaurants are being opened everywhere. Many festivals spreading the holy name are happening each year, etc. We just had Brata Yatra Festival here in New York City, observing the 50th anniversary of the Rath Yatra. You were there also, Srila Prabhupada. Very blissful. It's like conquering the whole world with the Rath. The original Rath also, where you sat down and that festival, 1976, along Fifth Avenue. And on that day, this last weekend, we distributed over 15,000 plates of Krishna Prasadam. Only. And thousands of books were distributed. and the holy name were reverberating all over New York City, even in Times Square. You dream of the Temple of Vedic Planetarium in Mayapur. Your dream of the Temple of Vedic Planetarium in Mayapur is quickly becoming a reality, and hopefully it'll be inaugurated. I'm adjusting the date, 2027. Yes, hopefully this is, once this is open, one of the twin brothers, Janardhan Prabhu says that the golden age will start, that 10,000 years of golden age within Kali Yuga, because that temple will not just attract those followers of Sanatan Dharma, but all over everyone, irregardless of nationality, creed, race, or color, religion, they will come and have darshan of this Temple of Vedic Planetarium. And hopefully, yes, by next Kartik, we'll be able to bring or move the deities to the most magnificent temple of ISKCON. All of your leaders are working hard to maintain and increase what you started. And it is sure that the movement will go on for the next 10,000 years. Many initiatives have been undertaken to make this happen. Now we have this ISKCON Leadership Sangha and so on in Mayapur, where thousands of devotees attend. Also this year, many initiatives also all over the world, not just in India. We started that. GBC College to give leadership college. I remember Chandrasekhar Prabhu and I, we did this long time ago, and I tried to figure out which year is that. So, but I have to do it again. So this will give us an opportunity for the succession plan, because many of our leaders are in their old age bracket. So it is imperative that we should make a plan, succession plan, so that there'll be a smooth and harmonious transfer of the torch for the next leaders of ISKCON. So there are some initiatives whereby they are being trained. Okay. I would like to mention some of your main achievements so that we can meditate on your greatness as the founder Acharya of our movement on this most auspicious day. In 1965, at the age of 69, you ventured outside India for the first time to fulfill the order of your spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. During your sea voyage, you suffered 2 severe heart attacks. You reached the shores of America with the equivalent of $7 to your name, actually $27, because he sold first set of books, Srimad Bhagavatam, to Captain Pandya, the captain of Jaladuta. You reached the shores of America, yes. After struggling alone in New York City for almost a year, on July 13, 1966, you founded ISKCON as a formally registered society with a small group of young followers. This marked the first time in history that a pure devotee of Krishna had successfully trained non-Indians on foreign soil in the strict disciplines of Vaishnavism. And you did it during the height of the blossoming American hedonistic countercultural movement. I was doing the question and answers booth last Ratha Yatra in Washington Square Park, right? And one question was, Why did Srila Prabhupada chose New York to be the place to start our movement? And in spite of so many places, he could have went to London, as someone is suggesting. So my reply was, well, he came to New York and he started here because he knew that the best customers are here. Best customers at that time. You sent your followers into the streets of cities and towns everywhere to chant the names of God, and Hare Krishna became a household phrase. You sent your disciples to London, where in 1969 they recorded the hit single record, the Hare Krishna mantra with George Harrison. It became the fastest selling of all of Apple Corporation's releases, including those of the Beatles. The record reached number 3 in Czechoslovakia and number 9 in Britain, and made the top 10 in Germany, Japan, Australia, South Africa, Yugoslavia, and many other countries. So nowadays also the youths uh, are also traveling all over the world performing these different kirtans, kirtan mela. Now kirtan mela or became the fad, or especially in India, there's what you call the bhajan clubbing. Bhajan clubbing, whereby they're enjoying the holy name, may not be in the pure state, but hopefully in the future they'll come to the platform where you are expecting everyone to follow. You formally initiated almost 5,000 disciples. This initiates both men and women, represented a sweeping diversity of nationalities, races, and religious backgrounds. You established 108 Krishna temples on 6 continents, installed the deity of Krishna in each center, and trained your disciples in the process of deity worship. 32 new temples, almost 3 a month, were opened in a single year between 1970 and 1971. You inaugurated the Jagannath Ratha Yatra Festival in major cities around the globe, in effect bringing the temple to the people. Hopefully the jurisdiction from the Jagannath Puri authorities will not reach and touch our festivals of the chariots here in North America. For if that will happen, only one day, unlike right now, where this is like the month or months of Ratha Yatra festival, every week there is a Ratha Yatra everywhere. You instituted the Brahmacharini ashram, something previously unheard of in Vedic culture, to give shelter to single women wishing to practice Krishna consciousness. What is this? You instructed your disciples to start an incense business to provide financial support for the temples. Within 4 years, the business, Spiritual Sky Incense, generated an annual revenue of $1 million, equivalent to almost $6 million today. You introduced the Sunday Love Feast and other programs for distributing prasadam, sanctified food. These programs have provided millions of free meals to the public, along with regular university lunches, which still go on today. And just recently, because of the many devotees coming to New York for the Ratha Yatra, it was my first time staying at the Bhakti Center, and I was amazed every day there is a program. That means we are really getting successful here in New York City. Haribo! Every day. Always prasadam there. No problem. Always have darshan of Sisi Radha, Muralidhar, and Sigora Chandra. You created the world's first chain of vegetarian restaurants, Govindas. You spoke daily on the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, delivering thousands of formal lectures. Over 2,200 were recorded and archived. You conducted many hundreds of informal conversations on the science of Krishna consciousness with disciples, scholars, professors, guests, and friends. Over 1,300 were recorded and archived. You had scores of interviews and philosophical discussions with journalists, scientists, religious leaders, and politicians, as well as meeting with world-renowned dignitaries and celebrities like Indira Gandhi, Allen Ginsberg, Ravi Shankar, Alice Coltrane, John Lennon, George Harrison, the Beatles. You recorded more than 20 albums of devotional music. You published the monthly magazine Back to Godhead, which you call the backbone of your movement. At the height of the circulation in the mid-70s, over 1 million copies per issue were sold. You launched the ISKCON Life Membership Program, which enrolled tens of thousands of members to encourage them to take to the devotional process. You built major temples in Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Vrindavan, and founded a spiritual city at Mayapur. All became international sites of pilgrimage. You established Gurukul schools. Actually, Prabhupada also established this Mayapur Vrindavan Trust so that just in case if there's a big calamity and the whole world collapse, the deity worship, at least in these 3 temples in Mayapur, Vrindavan, Hyderabad, will continue. You established Gurukul schools to provide education in the principles of devotional service. Just now, we're going to have university in Vrindavan, in the Bhaktivedanta Gurukul and International School, where it'll be based from the Vedic culture, astrology and Vedic economics and everything will be there. You founded the Bhaktivedanta Institute to advance Krishna consciousness within the scientific community, engaging serious academicians in consideration of the science of self-realization. You formed the Bhaktivedanta Swami Charity Trust to unearth and renovate the holy places of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. And I would like to admire also some devotees, if I may, like Chandrasekhar Prabhu. He's doing a Krishna West in Europe, like the first retreat, which will enable everyone who would like to experience Krishna consciousness the way they are, just like in the very first days of ISKCON. Prabhupada accepted everyone. And you say, no, you cannot enter, I'm sorry. Everyone is here, isn't it? It's how liberal Srila Prabhupada is. So we have to be a little bit open-minded here. Otherwise, we cannot be rigid. It's like it says, there is no hard and fast rules. If one would like to join in Krishna consciousness. So I really admire his initiative in that way. Haribol! Deep within my heart, I'm saying it. You commissioned your artist disciples to produce hundreds of illustrations of Krishna's pastimes, windows to the spiritual world, based on your meticulous instructions and the descriptions in your books. You directed some of your followers to learn the Indian art of doll making, to present Vedic philosophy through dioramas. This project became the Faith Museums. You wanted such museums in every temple. It's like in Delhi also, the glory of Vedic culture. They have like very nice museums there or dioramas. Can give you a quick tour and you'll be able to understand the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. You wanted such museums in every temple. You counseled your disciples on complex managerial, philosophical, and personal issues in more than 6,000 archived letters. You were the subject of more than 30,000 archival photos and more than 70 hours of documentary film footage. You wrote approximately 70 books on the science of Krishna consciousness, sleeping only a few hours a night. Dozens of prominent scholars and educators from leading universities have praised your literary work. The Encyclopedia Britannica proclaimed that your voluminous translations from the original Sanskrit and your lucid commentaries, quote, have astounded literary and academic communities worldwide, unquote. This feat is even more astonishing considering that you wrote the translations and commentaries in English, your second language. You founded the Bhaktivedanta Book Trust, BBT, in 1972 and produced your books. By 1976, over 55 million pieces of literature had been published in 25 languages and distributed in almost every country, making the BBT the world's largest publisher of Indian religious and philosophical texts. And this year, in Bhadra Purnima, we have a goal. All the ISKCON devotees are rallying. They are in a marathon to distribute 108,000 sets of Shrimad Bhagavatam by Bhadra Purnima, like in September. Who can imagine? We distributed like 14 sets last Ratha Yatra at the site. One printing alone, a Bhagavad Gita as it is, required 76 railroad cars to ship the papers needed to print it. You completed the entire Chaitanya Charitamrita manuscript, 17 volumes in 18 months in 1974. This is where he mentioned that phrase, impossible can only be found in the Fool's Dictionary, because in those days, one book is only printed per month. But then there's a big backlog, and Prabhupada says, no, I'm not going to write anymore unless you publish this 17 books in 2 months. So one devotee says, Prabhupada, this is impossible. Nothing impossible. Maybe difficult, but it is possible. You skillfully manage your international society simply through letters and personal meetings, virtually without the use of telephone. When the devotees wanted to use the telex machine, your quick response was that, quote, it will simply become a gossip machine, unquote. So Prabhupada predicted already what's going to happen in the future if we misuse all of this so-called modern gadgets. Srila Prabhupada, our only desire is to satisfy you by becoming more and more enthusiastic to spread this mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so that the holy name will be spread everywhere. If we actually sincerely work under your direction, that is for the satisfaction of Krishna, then we are confident that Krishna will help us in every way. So yes, we're reading the other day that the sign of a great devotee is that he's always eager to serve the Lord. And we witnessed that. Of course, some of you who were there, Prabhupada's time, especially in the early days, when he will speak, is with great urgency and speaking like a young man. So much power, so much force. Yes, even Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur says that Krishna consciousness cannot wait for anything. When Prabhupada was saying to, but we are still under the rule of the British. No. So how can we practice this? How we can be in Krishna consciousness? No. And the only lacking is that Krishna consciousness in the world. There's no Krishna consciousness practically. So the sign of a great devotee is that he's always eager to serve. And there is also a statement that it's not possible to repay back our spiritual master. It's not possible to repay back Srila Prabhupada. Any material things cannot be unequal to that fortune and our possibility to go back home, back to Godhead. He's the first person who, outside of India, told the whole world that we are not this body, that we are a spirit soul. Nobody else has mentioned that. And not just that, that we're all servants of Krishna, and Krishna is God, and our eternal relationship with Krishna is to serve Him. Serve without any ulterior motive, without any self-interest, and in a favorable way, to think of Krishna and never forget Him. So we owe our very life to Srila Prabhupada, to the disciplic succession, that he has given these matchless gifts. What an appropriate board or storefront where he started our society. And the devotees, when they ask him, what shall we do with this? No, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Where can you find matchless gifts anywhere in New York? Only here, 26 2nd Avenue. So he gave us everything, including Pasaram, the holy name. He gave us all of this. Association, sadhana, festivals, books, everything that we need to go back home, back to Godhead. All the facilities are there. And he even says, I gave you everything that you need. They're all in my books. So there's no need to go here and there and try to look for something. Is there anything new? Is there anything different? Sometimes devotees become a little bit no satisfaction because they have material desires to fulfill. But if their only intention is to please Guru and Krishna, I was reading the other day that the disciples' duty is only to make always the spiritual master happy. Everything is included in there. If that is our goal, to make Srila Prabhupada happy at all times, then our life becomes successful. Hare Krishna. I'll stop here. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Maharaj, for sharing your offering there. It really covered a lot of territory. So,
It's good for many years to go, but it can be also adjusted.
right, like you adjusted the date of the opening of the TOVP.
Yeah.
Very
Hare
nice.
Krishna.
So, would you grace us with a maybe 5 to 10 minute kirtan?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
so kirtan, a few announcements, and then prashad.
Jai.
Like Ganga, Kartan.
Chandrasekhar Prabhu, you like to play the Mridanga?
Not here.